After so many people took interest in our CAN Sniffer, we decided it was time for an upgrade. We moved it over to the ESP32 S3 platform. We added an LCD and we actually made it so it can run on its own. Stick around, we're going to show you how we did it. Let's get into it. So to make this upgraded version of our scanner here, we're going to take our ESP32. You'll see I've got a nice new prototype board for this one that makes connections a little bit easier. There's ground, 5-volt, and then also the connection points here on each side. I also got this TFT screen. Brush that off. It's got a protective screen on it right now, but it's also a touchscreen, but we're just going to use the actual display part of it. It's going to show our data on the screen there. Our CAN module that I've shown previously that we had connected to the Teensy. I can use the same one with the board. And then, of course, our OBD port. In the previous video, I showed what each of these pins were, but I'll make sure I share it on the Buy Me a Coffee site as well. So what we're going to do is I'm going to assemble these pieces here together and get them ready, and then we can start the coding as well. I'm probably going to take the ground wire here on this OBD cable too and make it a little bit longer just so it connects a little bit nicer to the board here. So let's get started. So there you have it. It's all wired together now. I mean, I understand this isn't practical for regular use, but I mean, to prototype it, figure out whether it's going to work, and then we can decide to put it into a case. I think it's a good start. Let's get into the code. See here, we're getting ready to start programming again. I got my PC set up here, running Visual Studio, and then I've got my board over here. You'll see some of the lights over here lit up. That's probably just whatever was default from the last software that I had programmed in there, just testing out the display. But we're going to get into putting the programming in. All the pinouts for the wiring I did, by the way, are going to be up on the Buy Me a Coffee website. I'm actually planning to release this whole thing for free. So make sure you go on the site, take a look, and you'll be able to see the full wiring diagram as well as the code. Okay, so I don't know how well you can see on my screen here, but you'll see I've used Gemini to generate the code. And it had originally generated it for just an ESP32 rather than an ESP32 S3. So when you order the components, one, make sure you get the right board, and two, make sure you tell Gemini that which board you're using. So anyway, because I had some adjustments I had to make for the ESP32 versus the 32-S3, I had it regenerate the code to match my pinouts. And I'm just going to take that here. I'm going to take that into my Visual Studio, and I'm going to paste that into a project. I've set up my project here in Platform.io, and I'm going to go into the main page here. And I'm going to go, this is the one from the previous project. I'll open the one in this project. And I'm going to take this here, and I'm going to paste it. And then I'm going to save it. Now, I'm pretty sure there's some libraries that I have to deal with here, so this may not work exactly as I wanted it, so I'm going to go fix those library machine problems. So now that I've fixed my library problem, the way I fixed it was I made sure this lib dependencies here was in the platform.io file, and then we'll just build it, make sure that it compiles, and then we'll upload it. Okay, so now we got everything programmed. I changed the wiring a little bit just on my prototype board to make sure my wires didn't pop off as much. But you'll see I've got everything connected up here. One thing we did run into with this TFT screen that we used is that because this ESP32S3 board boots up so fast, using the reset pin on this particular screen here on the back, you need to connect that to 3.3 volts rather than connect it to have it on a pin on the S3. What that reset does is that actually tells the screen when it needs to reset as it's booting up. And because the S3 boots up so fast, and you'll see it when I power it on here, it doesn't actually reset the screen, and all you do is you get a white screen. So that doesn't work. But now you'll see if I plug this external power supply in that I've got on this board here, you'll see it powers up. And oh, I got it upside down, but yeah, you'll see there it says Volts Wagon Sniffer, and I'll just do it a second time so you can see. But it also says that it's connected and ready for information from the CAN bus. Listening, so it's ready to go. We're ready to take it out to the vehicle and give it a try. So it is literally the middle of an Alberta winter snowstorm today, and I'm going to go out and test our good old version 2 Volts Wagon scanner. So I'm going to trudge through the snow here just to give you an idea. That's the type of weather we're facing here right now. But anyway, no fancy camera tricks today, no gimbals, no nothing, just raw me carrying my phone. Tell my kid was driving this before. Okay, just gonna back up my seat here so I got some room. Okay. Now, okay, so we're gonna take our CAN scanner, and we're going to plug it into regular power. Make sure we got some stuff up on the display. And then I'm going to take our OBD2 port here, as you can see here. And we're going to connect that down here to the OBD port. Pause here. Now that I've turned the vehicle on, you'll see here on the screen, it's starting to go crazy with all those codes. And that's your raw data coming through your OBD2 port. So there you have it. As I said, the full design, including the source code, will be published on the Buy Me a Coffee website. It's going to be free for people to use, and we might actually turn this into a full open source project to become something that becomes a regular thing. Put in maybe some of the ability to be able to get scan codes out of the vehicle, and maybe even do some simple things like I had to do the other day. Put the vehicle into maintenance mode so I can change the brakes. So, till next time, keep subscribed. Buy me a coffee.